Hi, this is Dr. Thompson and the Zero Debt College Project with a tip on how to explore careers and, of course, get scholarships. So, what you see here in front of you is a site that's actually published throughout the year, updated throughout the year, and it is available for anyone. And you'll notice that it's a .org, not .com site. It's a little bit more trustworthy than going to any of your .com sites. And I'm going to walk you through a quick tool on how you can use it first to explore careers, but more importantly, how to get scholarships. So what you want to do. So let's say you know what you want to do, but you're trying to find specific kinds of jobs. So you could just click here literally on job search, and that would take you to a search. But if you're in college, you're probably, not quite sure about the exact job you want, but I'm going to give you a tip here. Go ahead and search for a job title that you're interested in. And then once you get that job description up, that gives you some clues on the pathway to getting there. Okay, so let's say that you found a job and it says that you have to have a certain certification or a certain number of years or a certain kind of training. Then now from the date that you looked at it, you can chart a path toward that particular job title. Got it? Okay. In the meantime, it's not going to do you any real good to just do a paper pathway like that. You want to talk to a real person. Okay. So networking is how you do that kind of thing. And although you could just blindly network, like blindly try to find somebody, what I recommend you do instead is try to locate professional organizations where people in that industry are already working. Got it? Okay, great. So you're going to go to Career One Stop because maybe you want to look up specific jobs. But let's say you're in school and you're thinking you want to change your mind. You can also use Career One Stop to explore careers. All right. So here we are. You can do self-assessments on interest or skills. If you do your exploration while you're in college, I highly recommend you do it based on interest, not skills, because you have time to develop your skills. Okay. If you do it off interest first, then you're going to come back to that, look for the job title, and you're going to see what skills do they have to have. And there's your pathway to skills. But remember, we're also going to network, and we'll talk about that in this video about how to go about finding those people. You don't want to do it blindly. You do want to do it through professional organizations. I'm going to talk about it. Okay, but first you're going to explore your career, see what you might think you want to do. And then remember, we're using this site for two reasons. One is to explore careers. The other is for scholarships. Scholarships is a big deal because we're not trying to pay for college, right? We're trying to only go to college and get scholarship refund checks, not student loan refund checks. Okay. So way back over here in the purple section, you'll see that the option is there to click on scholarships. Now, here's the thing. Once you get to this part of the site, it can be a little bit overwhelming because you're going to find all these different kinds of scholarships and they're all fairly unique. So it's difficult to find one that you can get, but there's literally hundreds of thousands of them here. Okay. So you just do your keyword search, find a scholarship, and then you apply for it just like always. Okay. So that's Career One Stop. I want you to go there, explore that site, see what you like, see what you think you can find. And then off you go to a better site, if you ask me, for college students, which is Handshake. Now, you'd have to be in school to get access to Handshake. You get it usually through your career center at your school, but they'll give you a login and you just visit Handshake, create a profile, look for opportunities. Sometimes there's online job fairs, internships, all kinds of things. But remember, you want to explore your career while you're in college, not after college. Okay. And a good way to explore your career is through internships or working in your field. All right. So there's Handshake. Remember, I said that before we got off, I would tell you, like, what do you do if you need to connect? What you do, you need to connect with people in your field. And here are some of the questions you want to ask people in your field. And I'm also going to show you how to find them. Okay. So the first thing you want to ask somebody that's in your field successfully, right? You want to find somebody that's doing what you really want to do. You're going to ask them, how did you get there? Do I even have to go to college? Because you may not even need a college degree. And you don't know that unless you ask someone who's doing successfully what you want to do. Do I even need a college degree? Right? Next thing, if I need a college degree, where do you think I should go to college? Because someone successfully working in your field can tell you whether it matters if you go to this school or that school, or if it doesn't matter at all. Okay. Let's say they tell you a particular school, and now you're going to ask them, okay, so what should I major in? Does it matter what my major is? They're going to tell you. They're successful in the field. They know what the people in the field are doing and how they got there. They are your source. They're your expert, okay? The next question you want to ask them, let's say they said, oh yeah, you got to go to school. You got to go to this school and you need this major. How am I going to pay for it, right? You're going to ask that question. How did you pay for school? Did you use scholarships? Where'd you get your scholarships from? Who should I talk to about scholarships? So you're going to ask that person because they've been successful in your field and they may not know the answers to the scholarships. Not the end of the world, okay? Because not everybody used scholarships to go to college, especially if they were in the generations before the Zero Debt College Project. They might not have known. I wish I had been around when I was in college. So you may not have someone who did use scholarships to go to school, but oh my goodness, what if they did? Now you found like a gold mine of information, right? Plus, sometimes even if they didn't use it, they know somebody who has money. Always ask, always apply. Always. Oh, somebody can do is tell you no. That's it. That's all they can do. All right. So next, you're going to ask them, well, who could you introduce me to? So remember before I said, don't do this blind. Don't do this out in a sea of people just randomly sending people emails. First, you want to connect to somebody, and then you want to ask that person, could you introduce me to anybody else? You're a student. Take full advantage while you were in college. Full advantage. You're in school. This is the time to be doing this kind of thing. Okay. But where should you start? Good question. Professional organizations. This is the time to join as a member. Anything that's related to your field, you want to join as a member, but you want to join the ones that offer scholarships. I'm going to use an easy one that's like a lot of majors fall under this particular organization because your engineering degree is going to take you into lots of different kinds of engineering, and NSBE, they are lovely for the scholarship money, all right? So let's say that you decided to join NSBE, National Society of Black Engineers. If you join NSBE as a student, the next thing you want to do is you want to go to the conferences, you want to go to their events, you want to make sure that your membership is paid up. And to do that, I recommend you go all the way back on campus, ask your department head, could they sponsor your membership in NSBE? Most of the time, the answer is yes. Okay, so you're going to have your department head sponsor your membership. And then during the spring is when NSBE tends to have a lot of their events for college students. You're going to ask your department head again, could you sponsor me attending this particular event? Constantly, you're missing opportunities when you don't go. Make sure you go because that's where you're going to meet people who are successfully in your field. All right, you want to meet at least 1, 2. The longer the list, the better the list. However many you can meet, those are the rich gold mines of information about how you can get to where they are, right? So you go to the event, you introduce yourself, maybe you have like a little digital card and people can scan your QR code and have your card on file some kind of way, have some way of people connecting with you, and you're going to start building your professional identity. This organization, as do many professional organizations, offer scholarships that are only for the students in that organization. So if you never join, you can't even apply for those scholarships. And if you join, only you could, which means that now we're looking at the best low-hanging fruit there is. Okay. All right. So those are your tips. Career One Stop to explore careers, because maybe you're not even sure what you want to do, and to explore scholarships. You have free validated tools on Career One Stop to help you explore, okay? Then maybe you want to use Handshake because you're looking for maybe a job in your field, an internship in your field. You can get access to Handshake through your college or university for free, okay? For free. All of this is for free. Right now, you're going to maybe join a professional organization. NSBE is an organization that's just an example, but you want to visit your department and ask them, what other professional organizations do you think I should join? Always your campus has some ideas. If that's your department, I guarantee you they have some ideas. So for me, I'm a psychotherapist. Any kid comes to me, or student that comes to me, I'm going to say join the Association of Black Psychologists, the Association of Black Social Workers. I'm going to say join the American Psychological Association and attend those events, present at those conferences, connect with those people because that's your pathway into opportunity, professional identity, and most important, that most beautiful scholarship is scholarship refund check. All right, I'm rooting for everybody. In this particular video, I want you to know that I I'm sending the warmest thoughts and prayers I possibly can to you if you're listening to this, because this takes a tiny bit of courage, to kind of do something outside of your comfort zone. But that's the whole point of going forward in life. You want to align yourself with who you are destined to be. And sometimes you have to push through your fear and have courage to even do that. Remember that Marcus Garvey quote, if you have confidence, you've already won. You've already won. But if you have no confidence, you are twice defeated in the race of life. Okay, so I want you all to win. I always want you to win. And the only way you can win is if you go for it, apply, and ask. All right, I'll see you next time. Good luck rooting for you.